Hello, my name is Shannon. I work for New Beginnings IOP. We offer individual and group therapy sessions to people who are suffering with chemical dependency issues. The client that I'm going to interview in a few moments has been referred to our agency by a local member of Alcoholics Anonymous. The client is seeking IOP due to the fact that she's been in a binge drinking pattern that is causing problems with her ability to function. Prior to this interview, I have carefully and thoroughly completed a informed consent conversation with my client, and my client has agreed to treatment with me. I have reviewed all confidentiality issues with the client. All appropriate authorization and release of information have been signed. Hi, Brittany.
Hi.
Thanks for coming in today. It's really nice to see you. Talk to me about what brought you here.
Well, I previously had about a year sober, and I started socially drinking, and then that turned into binge drinking, and now it's kind of like bleeding into my Monday, and it's causing it really difficult for me to, operate well in my work capacities and stuff like that.
What kind of things are you struggling with as a result of your binge drinking?
I'm struggling with like some fear and some guilt and some shame because pretty much when I started drinking, I stopped going to meetings and the steps became non-existent, and I haven't talked to my sponsor since my first drink that I had about a month and a half ago. So I'm kind of struggling with that.
Okay, that makes sense. What were some of the positive things that got you through that year of sobriety?
Some positive stuff that helped me get through was pretty much everything that I'm avoiding. Working the steps, reaching out to my sponsor. I was, going to my meetings regularly. I was hanging out with, my good, positive social support network, and I was going to my work, doing life that year.
All right. What changed when you started binge drinking?
Pretty much what changed was I just stopped everything that was making me happy and felt at peace with. I'm struggling with the higher power concept, the guilt and shame that goes into it because I haven't told anyone. Sponsor doesn't know, and I haven't even talked to him. Stuff like that.
Okay. I could see where that would probably create some anxiety for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. What would it look like for you to get back on track?
Going to a meeting. Yeah. Probably that first and foremost.
Going to a meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that could be a goal that you could set for yourself this week.
Yeah. Yeah. I know I need to go. It's just kind of scary because looking at it and being able to do it.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about what it was like? Let's see. When you were actively going to meetings, were there people that relapsed while you were in the meetings?
Yeah. For sure, there were people.
And have you thought about how you felt about those people when they would relapse and come back in?
Yeah, I mean, I always welcomed them, accepted them, and was told them I was glad they were back, and I meant it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think that people may offer you the same love if you were to come back in?
Yeah. I do. I do. I mean, it's kind of like what 12 steps teaches us is acceptance and things like that. So I definitely think they would.
Okay. So you have the goal of going to a meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything in addition that you could do that would maybe relieve some of your fear and some of your shame and guilt, to take that first step to go back to the first meeting?
Yeah, probably honestly, probably if I had someone go with me, to that first meeting would probably help a lot to have that extra kind of support and accountability to make sure I made it there.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
So what we've talked about today in this session is that you're ready to get some help with your binge drinking, some support, and you've set the goal of going to a meeting, and making a phone call to a friend that could accompany you. That is an awesome idea. And so you and I will meet again on Wednesday, which is a day after tomorrow.
Okay, yeah.
And we'll go over what your experience was like and see what we can set up for your next session.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. It does.
Great. Well, I'm so glad that you've come in, and I look forward to working with you.
Me too.
Thanks.